Hey everybody, this is Greg Gossett from Gossett Trading and Mentoring Live, and today is Thursday, December 9th, 2021. We are in the final hour of the trading day, and the final hour of the trading day is my favorite time to make the majority of my buying and selling decisions for my swing trades, because I believe that the closing prices are the most valid prices of the day. And I say this because during the day you have the algorithms and you have the day traders. They are the ones that are in control of the price. At the end of the day, the large financial institutions come in, they take control of the price away from the day traders and the algorithms. I consider them to be the smartest money on the street, and therefore the closing price is to be the most valid price, and therefore that's why I buy right before the market closes. So thank you all for coming today. I appreciate you being here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're having a good trading day. Kind of a big day down on the NASDAQ today. Yeah, being here, spending your time here, investing your time here, I hope it is helping you with your trading and your investing. So thank you so much for coming. Currently, the Dow is up 49 points, up 0.14%. However, as I mentioned just a minute ago, the NASDAQ now down only 194, but down 1.23%, and the S&P down 18. So here is the plan for today. First of all, we are going to run the U.S. legal disclaimer. Secondly, we're going to come back, take a look at my current positions, talk about when I bought them, why I bought them, and how I am going to manage them moving forward. I did have some day trades today, some good ones that I will share with you after we look at the swing trades. After that, we're going to go over, take a look at the board where my students have their current positions. We'll talk about when they bought them, why they bought them, and how they are performing. After that, we will talk a little bit about trader psychology. I mention this each day. Sorry for the repetition, but I do it with love, really, because the most important skill you'll ever learn in trading is the ability to create a plan and then follow your plan without deviation. And that's what gets into trader psychology, getting your emotions amplified to the upside, to the downside. But to be a long-term profitable trader, you really, really, really have to be able to manage your emotions. And that's why I like to talk about trader psychology. After that, I have gone down through my watch list. I have gone down through the results of Kamal Scanner. I have 3 requirements before I look to enter any trade. First, confluence combination of indicators lining up on multiple time frames. Secondly, I need to have a good risk to reward ratio of at least 2-to-1 based upon strong support below and resistance above. If I'm risking $1,000, I need to be able to have the potential, at least with resistance above me, to be able to make at least 2,000 or more to make all the asymmetrical math work. And then lastly, I need to have a complete trading plan. For me, there's 7 steps, not just buying and selling, but the following. 1, position sizing based upon the current market's volatility. Number 2, knowing what your maximum allowed dollar loss is on any trade regardless of time frame. Number 3, I need to know where my emergency stop is. Number 4, I need to know where my end of day stop is. Number 5, I need to know where significant overhead resistance levels are. Number 6, I need to know where my intraday profit targets are. And then number 7, I need to have a complete trailing stop methodology in place so that if I have a profitable trade, I don't give it all back. All right, so using all those criteria, that is what I'm going to factor into my trading. And as we get closer to the end of the day, before the market close, I will go through each one of the candidates. I'll take a look at each one. I'll look at the risk to reward, multiple confluence of signals, keeping in mind correlation as well, and very important, position sizing based upon the market's current volatility. Okay, so If I find something near the end of the day, I will go ahead and purchase it right before the market closes because I want to get the closest price to the close as possible. After the market closes, if anyone has any questions for me, please let me know. I'm happy to answer them. If you need clarification on anything, please let me know. I'm happy to clarify. If there are any stock symbols that you would like me to take a look at, go ahead and put it in the live stream. I will do my very best to get to it before the close of the day. And then lastly, if any of my students have any new entries or exits for me today that they would like me to update on the board, all I ask is that you please wait until the close of the market so that I'm done teaching, I'm done trading, pressure is off, and we'll take as much time as we need to get everything updated. Okay? All right, so that is the plan. I have to run the U.S. legal disclaimer, so if you can hang tight, I will be back in 40 seconds. Thank you. This video or live broadcast, like all instructional materials produced by Gossett Trading and Mentoring LLC, is created and published for informational and educational purposes only. Please carefully read and/or listen to the U.S. government required disclaimer before watching this video or live stream broadcast. The video link and disclaimer text are located in the description section of this video or live broadcast, here and here. Thank you so much. All right, done and done. Let's see who is here today. First on board is Paxton. How you doing, Paxton? Hello, Greg and everyone. First snow of the year at my house today. Same with me because Paxton and I live in the same city. Yeah, woke up to that. It was a little surprised, but thanks for being here, Paxton. Thank you for everything that you and Tracy do for this channel. Here is Steve Burns. What a difference a day makes in stocks. That is true, Steve. We never know with this market, but thank you for being here, Steve. I really appreciate it. Thank you for everything that you do for this channel. There's my buddy Leva. That's Mike. Hi, everyone. Good to see you, Leva. Hope you're having a wonderful day, my friend, and thank you for everything that you do for this channel. Frank, hello, Greg and group. Nice to see you, Frank. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for everything you do for the channel with all the great poems and all the great input. Appreciate that. George is here. Hi, Greg and Gregorians. Good trades. Thank you, George. Yeah, we'll be taking a look at the trades here in a moment, see how those are going. But hope you're having a good day, George. Always nice to see you. There's Ava. Ava says, hi, everyone. Good to see you, Ava. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for everything you do for this channel. There's Wiener Dog Trading, a.k.a. Karen. Nice to see you, Karen. Hope you're having a wonderful day and looking forward to our lesson tonight at 7:30. Mountain Standard Time. There's my friend Jonathan from Ireland. Good to see you, Jonathan. Hope you're having a great day. There's Nigma. Hi, guys and gals. Hello, Nigma. Good to see you. There is my great friend Kamal. Kamal, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for everything that you do for this channel, buddy. You know I appreciate it. All right. Well, pretty nasty day out there at the moment. Looks like everything's making a new low on the day. Let's see what we have in store here. We have Steve and Ava and Rich and Leva and Karen. We bought AGQ with an under 30, over 30. Right now it is 30.22, so it is down 4.23% today, which is not so hot tamale, but it is holding the 30 RSI. If it holds the 30 RSI, I will hold. If not, I will get out. But yeah, this is down 4.32% today. And from my entry, down 4.87%. So not so great there. DIA is up. Ava, David, Leva, Dynamic Duo, Karen, and myself, we did buy DIA with an intraday rejection of the 200-day moving average. Bought it at 385.80. It's 358.30. It's amazingly up 0.09%. This particular trade up 0.10% on the day and up 3.46% Whenever I enter a trade, if it reaches 1.5 ATR value above my entry price, I go into trailing stop mode. This is what this orange line here is right here. I did reach that one day actually after entering it. Now I'm in trailing stop mode, which means if I get a close below the previous day's low, I will get out and sell half of my position. Has not done that, so steady as she goes. Been a really nice trade. PayPal getting beat up today. Ava, David, Lova, Dynamic Duo, Karen, and myself Lova, Karen, Jonathan, and myself did buy PayPal. I like the setup. Nice sideways motion here. We went under 30, over 30. That was the trigger. MACD was positive. Bought at 185.05. Reached trailing stop level. So now I am in trailing stop mode, meaning that if I get a close below the previous day's low, I will get out of half of the position. It's down 2.79% today, but on the trade, up 3.62%. SPY did have an overnight SPY trade. As always, I do buy the SPY at the close. I hold it overnight. I sell it first thing the next morning. This week's been great. Today's overnight SPY trade was a losing trade. I bought at 469.52, sold this morning for a loss at 468.12. Man, everything is blinking so fast over here. We must be really going down. Okay, day trades. Had some great day trades today. Not all of them winners, but here we go. First day trade was a simple under 30, over 30 on the 5-minute. Bought here at, and a V1, bought here at 222.99, sold half at a profit at 223.26, but then closed below halfway of the washout bar where I took the trade, sold the other for a loss at 222.78. So about as much as I made to the upside, I lost to the downside. So essentially a break even trade. All right, let me get rid of that. All right, Amazon. On the 5-minute, first trade was, that was the first trade, right? No. First trade here was an intraday rejection of the 200-day moving average. Bought that at 35.1020, sold half of the position up here at 35.1690 for a profit. Next bar closed below, sold the rest for a loss, but the profit was from 35.1020 up to 35.1690, and then the loss was from 35.1020 down to 35.0810. So more profit on the upside than the downside. I did buy another trade on Amazon with an intra-bar rejection of the 250-day moving average. Bought this at 34.9480. Sold a portion at 35.0260. Sold another portion at 35.09 even. Sold another portion at 35.13 even, and then sold the last amount at 35.1720. So good little trades on Amazon. Apple, which was super strong all day long, but finally has gone red. I did buy Apple here at oh, I think I accidentally erased my entry point. What happened was we had a, oh, no. Here we go. This is the correct trade right here. We had sideways motion. We had a fractal. Here's a high with two lower highs to the left, two lower highs to the right. We had a lot of nice sideways motion. Remember, sideways motion leads to, and it did trigger the fractal. I bought intrabar at 175.31. I sold half here at 175.50, another portion at 175.57, another portion here at 175.74. Then we had a close below the previous day's low, got out of portion there, and then it came back to my entry point, so I got out the rest break even there, and then it went taking off without me, which was rude, but then it came back down. So all is forgiven. So good trade on Apple. And then the Qs, I did have a trade on the Qs. A couple trades. We had an under 30, over 30, and a V1 rejection of the -1 ATR channel. I bought at 395.69. I didn't stick around very long because it was so volatile. So I entered at 395.69. I exited at 396.06, and I was done. And then repeated the process when we had this higher low. Close back above the 250, got in at 395.99, had a big up bar. It was close to the halfway of that down bar, so I got out of the rest, or I got out of the full amount at 396.40, which was definitely the right move because then it just collapsed after that. So it looks like we have an under 30, over 30 on the Qs at the moment, which might be interesting if you are day trading. And just give me a second, please. Okay. All right, let's head on over and take a look at your trades, shall we? I know this might be a little rough on the day. Here we go. Leva and Ava bought shop. Ava bought at 1380, Leva bought at 1405.23. With this first one here, the rejection of the 250, second one here with the double rejection of the 200 and a V1. 1405.23, Ava snagged it at 1380. It is 1488.78. It is down 2.0% today on the trade, on the day, but on the trade, it's still up a whopping 5.89%. So nice going, Leva and Ava. ABT, dynamic duo, who has been on fire lately. Very proud of the two of you. Paxton and Tracy had never traded before, came in, took my lessons. They were great students, and boy, have they worked hard, and it is showing. Dynamic duo bought here, 520 crossover after the sideways motion. That's the key, folks. 128.10. Trended up beautifully. It's even up today, up 0.3% today on the day, and on the trade up 3.64%. So what a beauty of a trade. INDA Frank bought INDA with an under 30, over 30 at 47.23. It's 48.28. It's down 0.25% on the day, but on the trade it's up 2.15%. MSTR, we have Leva bought MSTR, which is an under 30, over 30. MSTR is basically a proxy for Bitcoin. Bought it at 597.27. Was up nicely. It is down 7.31% on the day, and the trade has now turned negative. IWM, we have Steve and Karen. Bought IWM with an under 30, over 30, bought at 214.47. It is down 2% today, but the good news is that the trade is up still up 3.04% on the trade. IPG, is this dynamic duo? It is. Look at this trade, everyone. Holy hamburgers, holy henna, and holy hot dogs. 2 intraday rejections of the 200-day moving average. Bought this at 33.18. It has taken off like a rocket ship. It's up 0.61% on the day, and on the trade 9.02%. You heard me correctly. Let's give a hand to Tracy and Paxton, the dynamic duo. eBay, we have Leva bought eBay with the V1 close above the 200-day moving average. Bought this at 67.50. It's 66.74, down on the day, but up on the trade. WELL, dynamic duo, another beauty. Holy moly. Rejection of the 200-day moving average, giving a great risk to reward ratio at 79.31. It's 84.65. This one's down a little bit on the day, but on the trade, up 6.73%. Wow. Way to go. Hey, Berkshire is up today. Good for Ava. Ava bought Berkshire Hathaway with an intraday rejection of the 200-day. Bought it here at 277.50. It's 284.65. It's up today, and on the trade, this particular trade for Ava is up 2.51%, which is a big move. Pins. We have Steve Burns, I believe. Yeah, we have. Is this Steve? Yeah, this is Steve. Steve Burns bought pins with an under 30, over 30, V1, bullish engulfing bar, rejection of the negative third ATR channel. Bought this at 38.04. It's 38.73. It is down 4.52% on the day, but still slightly positive on the trade. Coinbase, Karen and Steve bought coin with an under 30, over 30 at 265.65. Moved up for a couple days, but down, unfortunately, down 9.4% today. Bitcoin getting really hammered today. So down on the day and down on the trade for Karen and Steve. Boeing, Kamal, nice trade from Kamal back here on the 2nd of December at 194 even. It's 206.63. It is down 2.09% today and up on the trade 6.08%. FCX, we have Steve Burns long at 38.76 with the 520 crossover. It's 38.49. It's down 0.62% on the day and a little down on the trade. It looks like Frank took that as well. Merck, Ava and Jonathan bought Merck with an under 30, over 30 yesterday at 73.20. It is currently 72.86. So this one in sympathy with the rest of the market, down on the day and down on the trade. And last but not least, ANET. Wow, Ava. Holy hamburgers, what a great trade. 520 crossover yesterday at 125.50. It's 129.53. It's up 3.23% on the day, and looks like about 3.07% on the trade. All right, so currently Dow Jones red now, down 1.54%. NASDAQ down 265 points, down 6.3. Oh, I forgot Qs. We have the Qs. Oh, and I erased everything. Well, there were a couple people that took the Qs yesterday with a 520 crossover, down today and also down on the trade. Sorry for erasing that. I think I was day trading, and I think I just cleared it up, unfortunately. Okay. All right. Steve says all right. Where am I at? Goldman Sachs has a 520 crossover. Yes, it does. That is on my list today. Tracy says, hi, everyone. Hey, Trace. Good to see you. Monster MNST has a 520 crossover. Yes, it does. Whereas one day sideways motion yesterday, which was helpful, but it's 83.39 to 87.39 to 87.36. Again, these kind of trades, there was one day of sideways motion, which helps. I don't like to buy them when they're just straight up. The one day sideways motion gave a little pause, which is helpful. All right, and Snow. Yeah, I like this one. If I could find my pen. My list is so long today. Let's see. Let's put Snow on there. I do like it. Did it cross 358.46, 358.05? I think I've run out of room. Well, we could put it here. Sorry, I like to put your picks up, but you can see I'm kind of running out of room here. But yeah, Snow, let me do some math on that. How we doing? Ooh, we're running late today already. Okay. And all right, so we got that on the list. Okay, Lovis says, on your day trades, do you use 1/2 ATR for your trailing stop mode? No. I use 2 ATRs on my trailing stop mode, Leva. And good to see you, bud. David says, hi, Greg and group. Steve says, the dynamic duo could start a hedge fund. Yes, they could. They absolutely could. Tracy says, if I only knew what a hedge fund was. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. All right. Somebody explain what a hedge fund is. Tracy says, thank you, Steve. Frank's, we got today's poem. I'll tell you what. Let's do that right now. Let's do that right now. Sorry, boy, time has just slipped by me, everybody, and we have a lot to look at. So if I don't get to your comment or your question, please forgive me today, okay? All right, that's the best line ever. They should start a hedge fund. What's a hedge fund? That was not mean-spirited, by the way, Tracy. That's just funny. Decisions that a trader must make, combining through charts from which we partake. Is that a true signal, or will it turn out to be fake? So much of trading is working with a rake. I love it. Decisions that a trader must make, combing through charts from which we partake. Is that a true signal, or will it turn out to be fake? So much of trading is working with a rake. Paxton says, brilliant, as usual. I 100% agree. Glenn says, hi, Greg. Markets pushing banks with exceptions. CPI tomorrow, consumer price index is tomorrow, is high. Bad for tech stocks with high PS. So, yeah. If they raise interest rates, that is good for banks. They make more money, but it is bad for growth stocks, as Glenn just mentioned. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Okay. It's 127. We're good. So listen, we have a lot to look at today. Very volatile market, a lot of signals. That's why I have so many different potential end-of-day trades here. But before we do that, let's quickly talk a little bit about trader psychology. It is the most important skill, the ability to create a plan and then emotionally stick with the plan is very important. It's the number one skill. That's why I like to talk about trader psychology. This is from Money Trade Edge, Better Thinking, Better Trading. I discuss Money Trade Edge post a lot because he has great posts, or she has great posts. Let's read and see what he or she has to say. Everyone is able to do well during streaks of wins. Only a few are able to stay calm during streaks of losses. Those are successful traders. And it's not hard to trade well when you're doing well. It's just like poker. Tracy, Paxton, you know this. If you're doing well, playing poker well, you can play perfectly because your emotions are not revved up. When do you go on tilt? When do people lose it and just start, calling every hand in poker? Sorry if you're not familiar with poker terminology, but Tracy and Paxton definitely know people start playing poker poorly if they get a bad beat, they get a 1-outer, they get a 2-outer. Basically means there's only 1 or 2 cards in the deck that can beat you, and it came out, right? That is when people go on tilt, they get mad. It's the same with trading. I'm not impressed by people that trade well and making money and they follow the rules. What I'm impressed by are people that are in a losing streak but still trade correctly. And that is what Money Edge is talking about, and staying calm. You have to stay calm. Every trader in the world is going to have losses. What differentiates you between being a winning trader or a losing trader is, are you following your rules when you're supposed to? When times are bad, it's the same things in life. How do you conduct yourself in life when things are going bad? Sorry, I sound like I'm preaching here, which I kind of am. But let's read it one more time. Everyone is able to do well during streaks of wins. Easy, not impressed. Only a few are able to stay calm during streaks of losses. This is what the difference. This is the nuance of whether you are going to be a successful trader or an unsuccessful trader, everyone, is can you stay calm, follow your plan and process during those streaks of losses. Those are the successful traders, and I could not agree more. So thank you so much. Money Trade Edge It's a great post. Please, everyone out there listening, internalize that. You are going to have losses. Doesn't mean you're a bad trader. Doesn't mean anything like that. It's just a normal part of the process, and you better stay calm during those losses, and you better follow your process. Otherwise, you're going to have a very difficult time, because you're going to go on tilt. You're going to buy more than you're supposed to. You're going to like throw caution to the wind, and that's where you're going to get hurt. I promise you. So thank you, Money Trade Edge. Please follow him over on Twitter or her. And that was helpful for me. I hope it was helpful for everyone else as well. Frank says, thank you, Greg and Paxton. Thank you. Paxton says, we all owe, excuse me, we all owe all of our success to staying consistent with Greg's system and of the support from this group. Thank you, everyone. Great. We will take it, Paxton, but we are proud of you. And a hedge fund is basically where you manage other people's money. You trade exactly like this, but you manage other people's money, because you guys are kicking some serious booty, and we are all proud of you. Okay, well, let's get to it. Let's take a look at Bitcoin for a minute. Bitcoin not doing so hot tamale today. On this particular chart, we've lost the 200, we've lost the 250, we're near the negative third ATR channel. We have not rejected the 30 RSI, but this would be a good location to potentially get into Bitcoin. I'm not suggesting you get in Bitcoin, do not get me wrong, but I'm just saying from a technical perspective, it gives you a good risk to reward ratio. And under 30, over 30 here might be good. If we close over the 250, that would also be a legit signal. If we close over the 200, that also could be a legit signal as well. Me, I would like an under 30, over 30, obviously, because it's a lower price. All right, let's get going. Snowflake, which I believe is a software company, does have a 520 crossover, as Steve mentioned. I like the 1 day at least of sideways motion. The more sideways motion, the better. This one is down on the day. Let's take a look at the weekly. Weekly is holding the negative 1 ATR channel. Not bad. I do kind of like Snowflake here. Amazon. Nothing on Amazon at this point. Had a 520 crossover, but no longer. Caterpillar did have a 520 crossover yesterday. It has a V1. These are the type of trades that Ava and I have discussed. I liked it earlier in the day when it was near the 20. The 520 crossover happened, but you got a discount on it. It's still a higher low V1 with the while it's still under the 520 crossover. I do like that. I do like the higher low and the recent 520 crossover and MACD, and it's up on a down day, which that is important as well. Well, I guess I shouldn't say it's up on a down day, because it is a Dow stock, and the Dow is up currently. It's okay. We'll take a look at it. Facebook is holding in there. No, it's not. We're very close to the death cross. Death cross is when the 50 crosses below the 200. I was looking at this earlier with a rejection of with a close back above the 200-day moving average. The 200-day moving average is 330.27. We're 330.02. So this one at the moment I am going to take off. Goldman Sachs does have a 520 crossover. 1 day of sideways motion, not bad. I'm not going to take this trade. It is up 6 cents today. I am not going to take this trade because I am short Goldman Sachs on the weekly. So Goldman Sachs is one I will not take today, even though it does have a 520 crossover and it is up on a down day. Okay. LMT is Lockheed Martin, same as I can't remember the stock, CAT. We had a 520 crossover. We came back, bounced at the 200 at the 20 EMA. Right now, it's too far extended. It's above the value zone. But when it was earlier in the day, when it was down here, that's why it was interesting to me. But now I'm not interested any longer. MasterCard, 520 crossover. Does back test well. I have back tested this. MACD is positive. Again, 1 day of sideways motion. I wish there was more sideways motion. Let's take a look at the weekly. Weekly, we have this big down bar a few weeks ago. Don't know for sure, but very likely if we get to the halfway of that, which is about, well, it's still 7 points above. So let's see what it would look on the daily. I don't know. I don't think the risk to reward ratio makes sense to me on MasterCard. Microsoft does have a 520 crossover, is down today. It had the 520 crossover yesterday, but if you decide to buy it today, you get a little bit of a discount, and the 520 is still holding. We're a little high on the weekly, although we have a V2. I think I am probably going to stay away from Microsoft. CCC, which is Citigroup. Citigroup is a financial company, under 30, over 30, not quite a V1, but a false breakout to the downside and a rejection of the negative third ATR channel. That looks pretty good on the weekly. We have support at the 200. Look, this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about multiple confluences on different time frames. On the daily, under 30, over 30, false breakout to the downside from the low of the range. That's on the daily. On the weekly, we bounced at the 200-day moving average. So that one makes sense. We'll put that over in the potential category. FL, Foot Locker. Foot Locker does have a higher low V1 over the negative third ATR channel. I wish we had more of a washout bar. I think there's better companies to buy than Foot Locker, but on the weekly, it looks decent. So I'm taking Foot Locker off, but good relative strength there today. HBAN does have a higher low V1 in the value zone, also is holding above the 200-day moving average. Huntington Bank Shares Incorporated. Again, this is a financial. Did we reject the 50 RSI? Not sure. Come on, buddy. Let's try that one more time. No, did not. I wish MACD was positive. We have some other ones that are positive, so I'll let that one go. USB, I do like. It is a higher low close back above. This seems to be a concept that a lot of people ask about, but I like higher low closes, not lower low closes. Look, here we made a lower low and then closed above the 200. It came from a lower low. Then we closed back below. If you were in the trade, you'd have to get out for a loss. Now, this low is higher than this low, making it a higher low V1. Here's day one, here's two. Two washes out one. Two closes above day one's close. And we are above the 200-day moving average, at least for now. So let's take a look over at the weekly. Weekly, it's okay. It's okay. It's in the value zone. We did reject the 50 RSI. However, the weekly does not have to be as good as the daily. But the daily is pretty good. But I'm not sure that's going to close above the 200, but we'll keep it in case it does. IP, International Paper Company, earlier in the day had a higher low V1 back in the value zone. That has untriggered. I will be taking that off. Nike, earlier in the day, it was a V. It was, we had a 520 crossover. We were back. I don't like this anymore either. Alibaba. Nah. UPST earlier did hold the 200-day moving average. Now it is underneath, so not interested. But we'll keep it over here in case it closes back above. If we had a higher low intraday rejection of the 200-day moving average and a close above the 200-day moving average while MACD was positive, I'd be more interested. So who knows? If we have an end-of-day rally here, it's potential. OZK, Bank of the Ozarks, does have a higher low V1 we were below the value zone. We came into the value zone. We pulled back, tested the -1 ATR channel, which is important. Now we have a V1. Here is day 1. Here is day 2. 2 washes out 1, closing above day 1's close. Only 202,000 shares traded. That is concerning to me. If we look at the weekly, we had the big down bar. I think we got to halfway of it this weekly, yes, and then it rejected it. So going to let that one go as well. I'm going to be very picky today. I didn't buy anything yesterday just because everything seemed so stretched, and I was trying to like talk myself into buying something. I didn't. Glad that I went with my intuition. Air Lease close over the 200-day moving average, only 95,000 shares traded. That's not enough for me, everyone. So I'm going to take that one off. And then ARCB 520 crossover. ARCB, let's see if we can back test this. I don't know. I kind of doubt it. ARBC. And no, I'm using the etfreplay.com here by permission. Doesn't make so if anyone could backtest ARCB, I do like the kind of sideways motion and the 520 crossover. The weekly, it's right up against the -3rd ATR channel. So never mind. I'm not going to take that either. So we have snow here with the 520 crossover. Take a look at the weekly. Not super thrilled about that, actually. Caterpillar, higher low V1. So let's see, where's my cat? Cat. Okay, higher low V1 with a 520 crossover. If we look at the weekly, we could be rejecting the 50. Again, I feel like I'm trying to talk myself into something today. Citigroup, not bad, actually. Rejection of the -3rd ATR channel, false breakout to the downside, under 30, over 30. Weekly, holding the 200. I like that. That one goes to the top of the list. USB, also a potential here. If we look at the weekly, that did reject already, and UPST, no. C, which is Citigroup, is my favorite today. So, as long as Citigroup does hold above the 30 RSI and does hold above the low of the range, this one I will buy. And what put me over the edge here on the Citigroup trade is that the daily looks great. The weekly also has support of the 200. So, AGQ, got to check that. Is it still holding 30 RSI? Yes, it is. That will be a hold. Dow's doing fine, no change there. PayPal doing fine. No close below the previous day's low. And then, of course, I'm buying SPY at the close. So Citigroup looks to be my favorite at the moment. Rich is here. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're having a great day. Hi, everyone. Late start today. Better late than never. Ava wants to look at DE and GD. Deere and Company, 2 tests of the 200-day moving average, Ava. Pretty good. Up on a down day. Let's take a look at the weekly. Weekly V2 crossover. Yep, that one makes sense to me. And GD, General Dynamics. So it looks like the military defense stocks doing well. This one, higher low V1 here, might be a little high for me, Ava. It's over the 1 ATR channel. If we look at the weekly, it's okay. It's a little stretched off the bottom, but I do like the sideways motion that took place before the crossover. Glenn says, watching if market closes above or below 46.75 today. 46, we're right there, 46.76. Tracy says, when you checked the weekly on USB, you and Paxton said, in unison. That's right, because Paxton and I are on the same wavelength. That is why. Let's look at USB. USB. I'm glad that Tracy and Paxton are getting to the point with their technical analysis skills where just comes out naturally as part of the process. Way to go, buddy. Tracy, BS. I'm still laughing about the hedge fund. That's funny, right? BSX, I don't know how this back tests though. BSX, let me see if I can run it. BSX. Hey, it does. Ooh, it back tests negatively though. Oh no, I'm sorry. 200, simple. That's what we've got, right? No, 250. Sorry, my apologies. 250 BSX. Here we go. Yes, it backtests very nicely. Sorry, I was backtesting the 520. So yeah, it does backtest well. It went below, back above. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly did reject the 50-week moving average. I mean, it does backtest well for sure. It does backtest well for sure, and it's holding up pretty well on this kind of a down day. Lova says, "What's a hedge? Hedge fund? Hedge fund started? No, I can't get into that. There's not enough time. Sorry. Okay. AGQ holding the 30 RSI, so I will be keeping DIA holding and up, which is great. So no move there. PayPal doing fine. We'll be holding PayPal. SPY buying that. And looks like my favorite trade of the day here would be Citigroup. False breakout to the downside under 30 over 30. Rejection of the negative third ATR channel. And I like the weekly off of the 200-day moving average. Rich says, will you please check BWXT? Yes, sir. Did this go under 30 over 30? Let's see. If so, it's a higher low under 30 over 30. Didn't go under 30 over 30 today. It looks like I got to 31.92. So for me, that would probably not be a trade that I would want to take, Rich. If it went under 30 over 30, I would, because it's a higher low under 30 over 30 than this previous one, but it did not do that. Glenn says C was up following the last two CPI data releases on October 13th. Good omen. We shall see. We shall see for sure. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Sorry, let me take care of a little day trading business here. All right, so AGQ does look like it's holding the 30 RSI, but I am going to have to watch that at the end of the day. So C is what I will be buying today as long as it holds the 30 RSI at the close. All right. Lova says, I was trying to make it funnier by acting like I don't even know what a hedge is. Oh, okay. It's getting funnier by the moment, everyone. That was good. I like Lova's sense of humor. Good one, buddy. Really good one. Well, the Nasdaq's down 223 points. No bueno. Apple really holding in there, though. I mean, my gosh, holding in there, down 12 cents. Strong stock. Strong stock. We could have a higher low V2 here on Apple. Not yet, but the potential of one. If you guys are any of you are day traders out there, a V2 here or a V1 would make sense, but there's only 8 minutes left in the market, so I don't know how much sense that makes. And there's your V1 on Apple, by the way. There it is, and there it was. It has untriggered. And now it has triggered again. And now it is untriggered again. VIX up big today. I mean, fairly big. I mean, it's up 2%. Okay. Ba-dum. Citigroup. Ooh, is it going to hold? I don't know. It is holding so far. What do we have? About 6 minutes to go, so I'm going to wait on that. Okay. Well, AGQ looks like, ooh, it's barely there, barely holding, 30.11. So I am really going to have to watch that. So we have 5 minutes to go. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and buy Citigroup here. I have to manage the AGQ trade, so I'm going to really kind of have to focus on that. Glenn says ARK is looking weak. Yep, it is. Looks like we have a possible close below the previous day's low after that bounce. You know, we got the bounce, but a lot of times those bounces just turn right back around, unfortunately. All right, so what I'm focusing on here is AGQ. I already bought Citigroup, but I'm going to have to watch AGQ here with the close below the 30 RSI. So that is what's going to be my focus here coming into the close. Yes, a hedge is green when most of your long positions are red, and you can trim the hedge to raise some cash. That's a very good explanation. It's good to see you, Yas. All right, so everything is done. I am just waiting to see if AGQ is going to hold the 30 RSI. I did buy Citigroup already. And I should have waited. All right, AGQ holding. Barely by a thread. All right, we have 2 minutes to go, everyone. Steve is long Goldman Sachs today. Steve long Goldman Sachs at 397.99. Oh, AGQ, you little stinker. Ooh, is it going to hold? We'll see. We shall see. 30.06. One minute to go on this crazy day. $30.03 on AGQ. This is going to come right down to the wire. 30.01, 30.03. I'll do my best. That's all I can do. $30.01. That's as close as you can get. $15 seconds left. Now it's below. Gosh darn it. And now it's back above. I haven't sold it. Well, this will be fun. It's holding. It's holding. It held. Let's see how good that was. All right. It did hold. So I did buy Citigroup. I did buy Citigroup and SPY. So my overnight SPY was at 466.35 and my Citigroup was at 62.26. So the overnight SPY trade got a little discount on that one at 466.35. for the overnight SPY. And Citigroup bought here at 62.26. Bought that one a little early. And the Qs, AGQ, oh, now it's under. All right, I may have to, I swear it was over 30 when the bell rang, but sometimes that happens. It's up a little bit after hours. So, all right, crazy day today. If any of my students have any new entries or exits for me today, go ahead, put them in the live stream. We will get them updated. Before I do, just want to remind everybody that I do teach private one-on-one lessons in the evening time via Skype. I love to teach. I teach a great course. I teach you all 5 of the different trading approaches that I have used over the last 25 years. I teach you step by step the entire process of how to trade these strategies. So, you know, you're never going to be wondering, do I have to do this? Do I have to do that? It's pretty much black and white, color by numbers. I've taught so many people around the world. I've had just some great students that have great successes. And if you take this course, I promise you it will make you a better trader. It's a hard course. It's long. It's 15 hours long, 5 sessions. Each session is 3 hours. That's where you get the 15 hours. But it's very important to me that my students succeed. Really, really important. You know, as a young trader, I did not do well. I spent the last 25 years learning how to become a better trader. And if you take this course, that is what you're going to learn from me. All right. So the course does cost $1,750. It's a lot of money, but it's worth every penny. So if you're interested, all you have to do is send me an email. The email is in the link of this YouTube video. Just reach out, say, hey, Greg, I'm potentially interested in taking your course. I'll say, great. Let's set up a Skype call. Skype call is not a sales call. It's just a chance for you and I to get to know each other a little bit better. I want to know more about you and your trading, your goals, your challenges. And when we're done with the call, just think about it as long as you want. I won't contact you. You have to contact me, right? So if you decide one day, hey, today's the day, send me an email. We'll get it scheduled. Away we'll go. And really, the reason that I offer this format is the best way to learn is one-on-one with your instructor. It's really the best. So that's why I offer this format. So send me an email if you're interested. We'll have a Skype call, and I can answer any questions that you have. All right. Secondly, I have a great course on Udemy. It's called the Deep Dip Buy Stock Trading Strategy. I teach you step-by-step how to trade the Deep Dip Buy Stock Trading Strategy. It's over at udemy.com. The link is in the description of this YouTube video. It's a great course. I've sold a ton of them around the world and have such good reviews, such good feedback. So if you're just starting out, the course costs like $12 or $15. I mean, for that amount of money and what you're going to learn, I don't think you could do better, to be honest with you. And there's a lot of content in that course. There's 9.5 hours of video. There are 15 study guides. There's 26 videos. So do yourself a favor. If you want to learn a good trading approach, step by step, black and white, just click the link in the Udemy. Click the Udemy link that's in my description of this YouTube video. Take the course. I promise it's going to help you. Lastly, if you like today's podcast, I would really appreciate it if you could hit the thumbs up button. It helps to build the channel, keep the channel around, and lets YouTube know there's some valuable content here. So if you could do that before you leave, I would really, really appreciate it. Okay, let's see what we got going here. Steve Burns exited the following: coin, okay, so I'm going to take Steve out of coin. Good trade, Steve. Out of IWM with the loss of the 200 and the close below the previous day's low. For a 3.41% gain. Qs, yep, I think I have everyone out of Qs. Also AGQ, Steve sold AGQ. Where did my AGQ go? Taking Steve out of AGQ. And ONON, ooh, Yeah, I don't think I put that one up, thankfully. Thankfully, right, Steve? Sorry to see that. It's a big one. Steve is long, however. Goldman Sachs. I had my charts go out the other day, and I think I forgot to update everything. Sorry about that. All right, so here we go. Steve is long, Goldman Sachs with the 520 crossover at 397.77. Is that right? 397. Oh, 99. All right, and that is Steve. With the 520 EMA. Yas says, hi, Greg and team. Good to hear your calming voice. Thank you, Yas. Nice to see you. Glenn says, gone short with a close below 46.75. So Glenn did go short. Okay, sounds good. We'll see how that works out tomorrow. That was your level. Wiener Dog is out of AGQ. So we'll take Karen off of there. Out of coin. Yeah, Bitcoin having a tough day today. Half of IWM with a close below the previous day's low. Very good, Karen. Sold one half. And Karen, looking forward to our lesson tonight. And NC. Tracy is also in C with the dynamic duo. Out of half well, good. Following the process with the close below the previous day's low. Very nice dynamic duo. Okay. Ava, is that a shop? Very nice trade. Very nice trade, Ava. And in C. Lava is out of eBay. Okay. And in C. Okay. We'll see if that one holds. I hope it does. And that's Lava. Kamal says, thanks, Greg. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you, Kamal. Hope you have a wonderful day. Rich is out of AGQ. Okay. Rich says, thanks, Greg. You're welcome. Miss speaking with you, Rich. Rich was one of my students, and it's great. It's what I really like about teaching is I get to know so many great people around the world, and Rich is right there at the top. David says, thanks, Greg and group. Thank you, Mr. David. Appreciate that, sir. David, Tracy says, we got into ASAN on 12/7. Well, I'm sure it's up then, because it's from the dynamic duo. Should we see? Yeah, that must have been the day. Let's see, let's see, 12/7. Oh, okay. All right, that one's just slightly underwater for the dynamic duo. All right. Frank says, the weight of the Fed is in the air. Yes, it is. Tracy said, thank you for all your support and for all the laughs we enjoyed together. I agree. It's good to have some laughs, right? This is serious business, so why not lighten the mood a little bit with a little bit of comedy, right? I love comedy, by the way, if you can't tell. All right, what's going after hours? The Dow is down 35 cents. Apple is down 36 cents. AGQ unchanged. So tomorrow is Friday. It's our weekly trades. Have some good ones. We'll go over those tomorrow and we'll look for some new ones. PayPal down 25 cents. SPY down 38 cents. Bonds probably up. Yeah, bonds are up. Twitter up today, which I'm glad. I have a weekly trade on that. VIX has got to be up, right? No, it's not. It's down 3 cents. And XLRE is unchanged. All right, if any of my students have any new exits or entries that I have not yet updated, if you could please let me know now, I would appreciate it. IWM, we still have Karen with half. Amazon, no one has Amazon. That was a day trade. Apple, no one has Apple. That was a day trade. IWM was a day trade for me as well. Qs were out of. All right. Steve got into Goldman Sachs. Shop Lava. ABT. IWM. Karen got out of half. Okay. All right, well, listen, I'm going to read this real quick. I like to read it every day. This is from Martin Kornfeld. If we all do one random act of kindness daily, we just might set the world in the right direction. Please go out and try to do something nice for somebody today. It doesn't have to cost any money. Just something nice. Be pleasant. Give a wave. Give a smile. Hold the door open. Just something. If you see someone needing a little help, go and help them, right? It's going to make their day, should make your day. If you could also go out and do something nice for an animal today, that would be twice as good. I was raised with a lot of animals as a child, and I can promise you they appreciate an act of kindness just like you would. So, it's good karma. Go out and do that. Maybe if you need it, someone will be there for you one day as well. I'm going to share this chart with you. This is Bitcoin over here when I trade Bitcoin. But Bitcoin at the moment has rejected the 250-day moving average. The RSI is 3093. We could have nice confluence here with an under 30 over 30 and an under 250 over 250. Before I make a decision on this particular trade, though, I am going to wait until 5 o'clock my time, Mountain Standard Time. That's when you switch to a new bar. But if we could close this bar back above the 250 and back above the 30, that would be an excellent risk to reward ratio if you trade Bitcoin. I'm not suggesting that you do or anything like that. Just educational purposes here. It's a decent risk to reward ratio at those levels. But of course, I will wait until 5 o'clock before making that decision, as always. So we have the VIX down along with the SPY down. Interesting. Kamal says, thumbs up, folks. Thank you very much, Kamal. Appreciate that. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, it does really help the channel, and it's completely free. All you have to do is take your little finger, click on that little thumbsy up button or thumbs down button if you didn't like it, right? Up to you. Ava says, thank you, Greg, and everyone. Enjoy your day. Thank you, Ava. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, my friend. All right. Well, I think that's it. I think that's it. Have a good rest of your day. Be good, be safe, drive safe, especially if you're in Utah with all the snow out there. And we will see, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, end of the week. So end of the week trades potentially for tomorrow as well. And we'll take a look at the current weekly trades that I have going on. Kind of a good mix, long, short, all over the place. Not doing too bad on those weekly trades. Wiener says, thank you, everyone. See you tonight. Okay, sounds good, Karen. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to get deep into V1s and V2s tonight as well. Okay, I think that's it. Take care, everyone, and we'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Have a good day. U.S. government required disclaimer. Stock, options, futures, and forex trading is not appropriate for everyone. While there is a potential for large rewards, there is also a substantial risk of loss associated with trading. The material in this video or live broadcast is not geared towards any particular individual or to any particular financial situation and is not intended to meet the particular investment objectives of any viewer. This video or live broadcast, like all instructional materials produced by Gossett Trading and Mentoring LLC, is created and published for informational and educational purposes only. Any and all information contained in, implied, or referenced by this video or live broadcast is not to be construed as investment advice, and no representation is made that any individual or entity involved in production of this video or live broadcast is an investment or financial advisor or is registered or authorized to give any financial advice. We are publishers and educators only. Therefore, the various producers of this video or live broadcast will not accept liability for any loss or damage of any kind which may arise either directly or indirectly out of the use of any of this material, including any loss of profit. No representation is made that any account or investment will or is likely to achieve the profit or losses demonstrated. We recommend consultation with a licensed and qualified professional before making any investment decision. This video or live broadcast is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell any security, financial instrument, or financial product of any kind. Notice is hereby given that any individual or entity involved in production of this video or live broadcast or their clients may have an interest in any security, financial instrument, or financial product mentioned or referenced. Any simulated or hypothetical performance result depicted does not represent actual trading and therefore may under or overcompensate for the impact of various market factors such as lack of liquidity. Thank you.